2010, we started a roof in Nebraska City, a church there. It was the biggest job that we had ever done up until that time. The second day on the job, OSHA shows up, calls me down, shows me all his credentials, goes through the little spiel that they go through. And he tells me all the violations that he's going to cite me for. And I come to find out that I was facing up to, I think, like $35,000 in fines for things that we weren't quite doing right. And that was on the second day of the job, and a job that we were going to have to be doing for the better part of 2 weeks. It was a plywood job and the whole 9 yards. It was a big job, big church. I remember coming to the job that third day just totally gone. I had to do a job that I knew that I had to finish, and I was going to make no money. In fact, I was going to lose money on the job, but I still had a week and a half, 2 weeks to finish. I remember that night just burying my head in my hands, wondering, God, why in the world am I even doing this? It was October of that year. We headed into winter, and residential roofing isn't a cash cow, so you pretty much have to stay busy. And I thought this job was going to be what would be setting us up for the winter, but we were, not only was it not going to set us up for winter, I was facing a big fine. And I just simply prayed, God, help me to find a way out. Provide the work that I need, and the answers that I need, that at least I could work my way out of this. And he did. 2011 and 2012 were my biggest years. So we were able to recover the fine. Didn't end up being $13,000 or whatever. I think it did end up being like 12 or 13,000 rather than the 35, and I was able to pay it over time, and it never ended up being a burden to pay. But the thing is, 15 years later, I thought by this time I would be a little bit coasting in and getting jobs that, if I didn't want the job or it was too big, I could just say, nah, not this one. Well, I'm not there. I'm still asking God, provide the way. Even at this time. And there's days that I wake up and I don't know. All the anxieties and things never go away. Self-employment is just that. It's just you never know. And you don't have a set schedule. You have to make the schedule. And then you add to it that you got family. Not just family, pretty much the whole family, all of my kids and all their kids, depending upon the income that this business is bringing in. That could be a mountain, and it is a mountain. I stand before God daily with that mountain in front of me thinking, God, I don't know. And I'm not a leader, I'm not a salesman. So every single day, and it's still to this day, and being being close to 60, and this being a young man's job, and again, not a cash cow and not a big nest egg setting aside, I don't know how in the world I could make it without God. But I'm thankful that I have God. Thankful that I can go to Him daily. And I still have to go to Him daily. And maybe someday it'll all be smooth sailing. I don't know. But I know that God is God. And that's just it. All the questions, all the worries, all the doubts, all the exhaustion, all those things are absolutely 100% real, and they 100% get me, and I 100% get down, and I 100% get weary, and I 100% question it still. But then I get on my knees, and I 100% know that He is God. He is God, He is God, He is God. And in spite of all of those things, He is God. and I continue on. You got to continue on, continue walking, continue believing. Because although I question whether I should have done this or whether I should still do this, I'll never question that he is who he says he is. He's proved it time and again, and I'm sure he will prove it again and again and again in the future.